Hello, viewers. Welcome back to Darling Television. On this edition of Rising Mind, Shining Talents, I have wonderful kids with me. And to start, is one young man is uncoding the future. His passion is ICT. And I think our viewers must meet this young man. The greater than Bill Gates, the greater than Elon Musk is here from Nigeria, and we must celebrate our own even as they are evolving. Join me as I welcome this young man. Young man, what's your name?
My name is JOSIAH Favor.
JOSIAH Favor. What is your passion?
I'm a programmer.
Can you speak up?
I said I'm a programmer.
What do you program?
Websites and app developments.
So you mean even at this level you can design a website? So you've designed website before?
Yes.
For how long have you been designing a website?
This should be my 5th year because I started 5 years ago.
Pardon me, how old are you?
I'm 15.
You're 15. Wow. And you've been doing this since you were 5. So you had over 10 years experience trying to design and program. This is interesting. So tell me, how did you start? What prompted this interest and passion?
It started so during the year 2015, I was very young. My auntie from UK got me an iPad, so I was always playing games, every child was playing games. Then one day my mommy said I was so addicted to the game and every single game. So there was nothing for me to do. So I went to my iPad settings. I was asking myself what settings were, what they were used for, what can they do. So I was going through each of them one by one by myself. And I found out that there are a lot of things those settings can do. I learned my iOS, my Android. I learned that it's so many different things about your panels on your phone. So then after I moved to one of my friends.
Wait, it was after your mom deleted all the games.
I have nothing to do.
So we should be grateful she deleted them.
Yes.
We should be grateful she deleted them.
Yes.
Because that's what pushed you. Because you are still addicted to your iPad.
Yes.
So there's no game there, but you still kept busy with the iPad. That's good. That's a good thing. Yeah.
So first time in my life seeing a PC, so I just went there, said like it was not on those randomly touched the keyboard because I was fine. I don't know anything, so I just by mistakenly turn. Then I was like surprised, wow, like it looks like my iPad, but with a bunch of random keys. I don't understand. So when my cousin came, he was like, "What am I doing with my laptop?" And I said, "I don't know. It looks like an iPad." Then he left me alone. And the next thing, I noticed the cursor. I could move it with my hand when I was young. So I started using the cursor to do some things I'm not going to do. Like by mistake, I opened send. Then I was not pressing random things. Send did not shoot me because I could read. I did the private. The problem was I could not write as well as my peers. So while I read that,
okay, you could read, but not as much as in writing.
Yes.
Okay.
So then the CMD programmer brought incorrect code. Type help. Then when I type help to bunch of random stuff I could not understand. I started reading one by one. At that age, one by one, I knew taxing field, tax list. Then I learned how you can use Linux. That is Linux GUI. So I learned that GUI is not really useful. GUI is just to give layman to be able to use the computer. Layman like me when I was a layman then. So I could not use the computer.
You're a layman then. Now go.
I'm a professional.
Oh, I like that.
So during that time, so I was able to learn that the GUI is just to make a layman like me then to able to know what to do and where to do in the computer. Then I learned the Linux is the actual program, the one doing the background work. Then when I opened the program using the GUI, then I went to the Linux, which was the command prompt, to kill that program. So the program turned off. So I opened so many programs. At what age? From 5 to 7. It's 5 to 7 hours.
Because even at my age, some of these things you're talking about, they are like,
Like, I was playing Subway Surfer at 2.
what?
I was playing Subway Surfer at 2.
So me?
Subway Surfer again at 2. I told my mommy I was open at WhatsApp at so like all this one, maybe the only thing I don't remember, the only thing I couldn't
I
remember.
guess you started using phone from the womb.
No, no, no. Like when they give it to me, so I don't know what happened. My 9 months, from my 1 month to 9 months, mommy explained everything. I would only stop first. I would stop to TV. Always watching Power Rangers all my life.
Okay.
First, when I was
Now,
1
you
year,
can say that from early, even as a toddler, you were very observant.
yes, very well.
You were very, very observant. So that one, we can take it. So when parents see a child that is observant, we should help them to discover who they are. So now, let's go ahead. What do you want to become? Who is your role model? Who are you looking up to out there?
I want to become one of the best programmers in the world. I want to be like Mark Zuckerberg. Like, he's very, very intelligent. I see one of his inventions like Facebook. I've been trying to like recreate what he created. It's difficult. I've been looking up to him because, for example, now he created this. He moved away from his line to show us that not only programming can help, it can also move to other lines. Like he created the display glasses, like the glasses that augment, like a VR glasses. Normally putting that big VR, but he reduced it, simplified it into a small glass like we're wearing right now. So we can be able to see everything we do on our phone virtually with our eyes open. The invention used for this is a small glasses with a ray of light bouncing through the side of the glasses, but according to the eyes, the retina. So that's the invention in this, programming each software one by one and each lines. So this pushed me to go further. I wanted to like make an AI that will be able to create more AIs, like the models of all AIs, like more like Gemini, but an improved version, the one that can go to your app, go to your computer on your command. Because the AI we have right now can only do things what you say to him. Like for example, when I go to Copilot, if I tell Copilot to help me go to Play Store and install a particular version of the game, it would not, because it does not have access. It has not been trained to have access.
Now, I don't want you to talk too much about your own idea.
Yes.
I still want you to keep it to yourself. But I've gotten idea of where you're going. Now, what do you want to study for that? What do you want to do for undergraduate studies to be able to achieve this? What
I
do
want
you
to study computer science.
Pure science.
Pure computer science.
Which school are you looking up to?
Actually,
for that?
I've been going through online, looking for schools, but I learned that Nigerians computer science school courses are very old. Their technique of teaching is very, very old. Like their lecturers, I will teach the lecturers.
You will teach the
I will
lecturer?
teach their lecturers. Because my teacher, she's a computer science graduate. I asked her, what's the meaning of Python flags? It's a database of integrator, but she said she doesn't know, she was never taught that. I was surprised. Python flags, everybody should know what a Python flag is. It's more like MySQL and other schools.
See the way I'm looking at you, because I'm lost. I'm lost. And I don't think when it comes to ICT that I'm a novice like that. At least I should have a little idea.
So,
like all these things you're saying.
You also are programmers.
Of course.
So, when I mean by Python flags, it's just a program that helps us keep and organize data. Let's say the back end of every single program.
Okay.
So I asked my teacher that question, and the computer says he graduated from matter. So she was never taught. And I put it to myself, you want to study in Nigeria? Your teacher was a computer science graduate who has passed through this. You don't know what you're talking about. So and I get to go online and look for different schools, and I saw that schools in Nigeria, except when I go for private schools, they are very, very expensive. I wanted to go to the University in South Africa.
What now? Let's simplify this. What's your desire? You're still like a year away from that. Trust God, scholarship might come, anyhow, God will make a way for you. God will make a way for you. Just believe God will make a way for you. But what is your desire?
my desire to is to go to one of the best ICT universities in the world. The one with enough facility to take in my talents.
Wow. Wow. And I pray God will grant you your desire. Can I come and learn from you?
It's very possible.
I hope you are not going to bill me. The way you are laughing, you want to bill me.
It depends.
It depends on what.
What you learn?
Okay, which one will you teach me without billing me?
When I'll teach you without billing you is the one every novice should know.
You are calling me a novice.
No, so when okay, let me explain this. When I was learning, my teacher normally called me novice.
Okay, your teacher used to call you novice.
Well, I did something that surprised him. So when I was learning HTML to CSS, he expected me to come and ask him questions. But no, I decided to tackle that problem myself because there's a frequent camp like website told me to go to. Website was frequent camp. So that website tests you, push you to your limits, like explains what that particular tags and programming language it is. They give you a particular project. There was one particular project the website gave me. I was struggling with it for 7 days. Paracetamol was my best friend. I was taking, I could not sleep. Programming for hours and hours just to get a particular content. After I was done programming, I was so angry with myself because it was just one simple mistake I made. Forgot to put the last inverted comma at the last part of the code. So I already counted like 4 times, started again, refreshed 400 lines, started again 4 times. And then I found out was that simple thing that showed you could. Then I had to correct it when I was done. I showed him, man. The guy looked at me and said, "Have you done this before?" I like, "Sir, this is my first time." "No, you cheated. You must have gone to AI to ask questions." I didn't even know what AI was then. They're like, I'm not asking him, "So what's an AI?" They were like, "You know what an AI is?" Without looking at me. So he was about to go to Canada one time because he's also a programmer, a very good programmer, and always very busy. So he now asked me that if I could go for a competition. Well, I think it was Access Bank doing the competition at that time. Then unfortunately I could not go because he had to go for a meeting. So I came it. I could not go. But he was so confident. I was like, "Sir, won't I practice? Won't you give me anything to just at least boost what I learned?" He was like, "No, that he doesn't really teach me anything. I'll do it. I'll get you over." Even me about programming, I was like, "He's not even teach me anything. There's nothing you've given."
Because he has seen what you have demonstrated that you are so good, you are exceptional.
No, another thing is that he like when he told me what he did last year to win the was the voting website. I had a laugh like that's devil. That was playing with code. You are playing with it. You want to like code, like you want to code yourself. Take the coding, yeah, put it as you creating a human being. With HTML is the blood, CSS is the blood, then JavaScript is one connecting the circulatory system. That's how you place it in your mind. So each tag represents one blood cell and one fraction or molecules of the bone there. That's how I practice, analyze, and also direct my code. And that's how I became what I am today, programming myself, even a digital marketer that was there with me. Not style coding. But I was in JavaScript, he was in HTML. But now asking me a question. He's no older than me, 23. Finished digital marketing, UI UX designing, different stuff. But just remain the programming. Like you can, they're different. Like we have what you call this thing again. There's a particular website that helps you build other websites easily, where you can pull your drawing. Those kind of websites. That was what we was using. But we wanted to learn because this one have some limits that time. We wanted to learn coding. But he did not need to pay. So I was working in that particular place. He was working there, but me, I was learning. So he was not asking me questions. The rules that need to be my teacher because you want to build it. But not asking me questions like because the same course, people come and you can't give the same course. Nothing that how they did. I noticed he's making the music I made. We're getting to put the last tags, put the slash. There's some things that some little mistake. You leave one mistake and do that the engine is showing you 29 errors. It was only one mistake that caused it. So it may blow you away thinking there's one part is missing. That 29 errors that you mistake that you made was actually 29 errors. Just one that makes the rest destroy. If one part of the bone is misplaced, the rest crumbles. That's like coding. So when I'm happening that you forgot this tag here, forgot to close the tag here, forgot to open the tag here, a tag not supposed to have a closing tag, things like that. So then he left for me was he was even very happy like
Now, young man, wait. Before I'm declared lost, how do you relax? In your leisure time, that oh, this is my leisure time.
yeah.
So what do you do?
The way I relax is just by programming. That's the only way.
That's where you relax.
Yeah,
So when you're now busy, what do you do?
Challenge myself.
So you know that.
Yes.
Because I noticed that growing up, we believe that those who are gifted in this area, most of them are reserved, they don't talk more. But I say that if you talk, you're a good talker too.
My mom will never like that. My mom, I have parents that talk, are very, very socializing. Nah, bro.
So you are born into talking. So that one is not surprising.
Yes. Using my parents, my dad is a businessman, very good at strategizing, always goes for his goals. He does not mess up, does not get distracted. So I follow him. Don't get distracted. Know what you want to do. Follow what you want to do. If you want to achieve a particular thing, make sure you achieve it before you move to another one. Do everything one after the other.
That's great.
So why programming? I would just say programming to me was like drawing. But to tell you the truth, I am very bad at drawing. Very, very bad. So programming to me was like another source of drawing. So I can just do whatever I want in programming. It's like me saying I have my own world on my own. Like I can control anyhow. I am the builder of that world. Like this other time I was so bored I created my own personal calculator. Like your calculator, created calculator. So I found that one very, very, very annoying. The calculator that you saw on your phone. You know, actually in JavaScript it's no more than at least 10 lines. You get those things, wow, the people that created this thing, the engineer is going to swear to those 10 lines.
Wow.
It just
No wonder people tell us that in China you see guys 10 beats, the kind of things they do with computer. So now we are beginning to have a generation of guys in Nigeria that are wizards when they come to ICT.
Yes, I have a friend of mine like that. But the only problem is that he codes for fun. I code for ambition and for my future.
Now, finally, let me ask you, can you hack? For fun.
Yes.
Your guy is behind the screen, they're already answering on your behalf.
Okay.
No, where I'm going is if you can hack, then you know what to be done to prevent hacking.
I can ask, but not really like the advanced one you guys see. Like the one going to the bank.
No, that one is criminal hacking.
No. This kind of what you call there are different kind of levels: beginner, intermediate, and advanced.
Okay.
Advanced are the ones that you see at the back. Those are the cyber securities. The intermediate are the one who have to get money. We see with beginners, we just practice like trying to hack Wi-Fi, trying to get someone's password, trying to look for a person's IP address, things like that. You don't go far.
So you can hack into Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi, these are natural things. If you want to learn how to hack, the first thing you learn is how to hack into a Wi-Fi. How to know the public network, private network, and how to use the network. We have star network, we have branch, we have bus, different kind of networks. How to use it. And we have tools that goes along with this. It's those tools that are very, very hard to use. That's why hacking sometimes is very, very stressful. If you want to learn hacking, you go to data science first. When you are back on data science, you branch on computer science. I'm just trying to say, but I'm not trying to give advice, but they should make a school for ICT itself because ICT is a very broad, like, very, very broad.
Now, finally, for this section, what advice do you have for young chaps like you? Not necessarily in ICT, but your peers. What advice do you have for them? And for parents, because we must also, learn something, how your parents' discipline have pushed you into this discovery and passion.
So for people like me or my peers, I would advise you to focus on what you're good at, what your talent is, what you feel that you can do without stress. That is what I would advise to do. And some people think going to school every day, going to school, if I go to school and become somebody in life, it's a lie. They're just trying to trick you because school is just the way of the world. And you are not the way of the world. God brought you to this world for a purpose. And your purpose, if your purpose is not aligned to the way of the world, you are not meant for the world. So for parents, you shouldn't like pressure your child because there's some child that in school they're not doing well. Like, I don't know, like me, for example. They're not really doing. I don't say
For example, you are not doing well in school.
not like doing well like that. But average kids,
Okay.
average kids. So you won't pressure them. Don't pressure them because the more you pressure them, the more you make them feel down. Make them feel low. Make them feel like they can't achieve anything without going to school. But it's not everybody that have the same mindset I am. Because my mindset is no matter what anybody says to me, I will always go for my goals, my achievements, my future. Nothing can confuse me, nothing can redirect me. So what I would advise children is to always focus on their future. What they know they're good at, work on it. And for parents, you should always watch what your children is good at. See, look at their surroundings, look at what they're naturally with, what they're always going to, what they're always good at. Like you can see that is good with this, then you can help them develop it. Not saying, Favor, go and read your book, you're pressing out book. No, that's not good. It's like in life. No, you don't do that. You encourage them. The more you take them away from that particular thing, the more you are dulling their talent. The more you are breaking their talent down. And that talent is what is going to make somebody in life because the talent is for a purpose. And that purpose is from God. So this God cannot finance what they do not give. That's what I'm trying to say. God will not finance what He does not give you.
Well, Favor, thank you so much. I really enjoy chatting with you. I've learned one or two things, even the aspect of the advice for children, your peers, even for parents. I noticed that apart from this ICT, you have really developed your mind very well. And of course, your daddy is your mentor, is somebody you look up to. So I congratulate you and I pray that God will make a way for you so that you'll be able to pursue this, so that in a few years' time, you'll be one of the Nigerians that will be doing us proud, whether in the diaspora or even within here. So you're somebody to look out for. And I wish you will meet with Mark one of these days.
I wish
I pray God will bring your paths together. Yes. So that you will know that from Nigeria, I know that he came to Nigeria sometime just to meet with some guys like you. But very soon, you will be one of the people that you'll be meeting with.
Yes.
So once again,
yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you so much.